If God is all powerful and he's already working to bring about your desire, do you need to do anything at all? Like, why is any action on your part required? It's a fair question, and the answer is found in the way God has designed the world to operate. In God's world, everything must be received through faith. And faith is expressed not just in words, but in works. So it's important not just to see your desire clearly and to speak it out, but also to take faith-filled action when you see God opening a door of opportunity. You must start, oftentimes before you feel ready. Take the story of Elisha and the widow. She had a desperate financial situation and had begged the prophet Elijah for help. After turning her attention to what was already in her hand, a jar of olive oil, Elisha gave her these instructions. Go and borrow containers for yourself, empty containers from all your neighbors. And he said, do not get too few. Then you shall come in and shut the door behind you and your sons and pour into all these containers, and you shall set aside what is full. Now, how was the widow to start? Her faith-filled action was to borrow containers and not to get too few. So now, let's apply this to your desire. Where have you seen God already moving? What good things are happening right now concerning your desire? Now take it a step further and ask yourself, what action can I take in one of these areas that would prepare me to receive my desire? For instance, when my wife Eileen desired to help more people, she bought a self-publishing course. When my son and I desired an hour at the beach, we started walking to the beach, even though it was raining. When Bartimaeus desired to see, he threw off his beggar's cloak. And when the woman with the issue of blood wanted to be healed, she pushed through the crowd and she reached out to touch Jesus. I'm not asking you to take control of bringing about your desire, but to allow yourself to take a step in faith. In fact, you never want to assume all control over achieving your desire. You want to remain poor in spirit. In other words, fully reliant on your divine partner, allowing your faith in his work to move you to action. James, the half-brother of Jesus, must have witnessed firsthand the power of faith in action. The entire life of Jesus was an act of faith, and every miracle experienced at the hand of Jesus was triggered by faith in action. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that James writes these words. What use is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone says he has faith, but he has no works? Faith, if it has no works, is dead, being by itself. Then James gives this illustration that helps us understand how faith is tied to works. He says, if a brother or sister is without clothing and in need of daily food, and one of you says to them, go in peace, be warmed, and be filled, yet you don't give them what is necessary for their body, what use is that? Right? I want you to imagine that a friend of yours is in this dire situation. They don't have enough money to feed themselves or buy clothes for themselves. And when you become aware of the need, a desire begins to form inside of you for your friend. You focus on this desire in your imagination. You can see your friend having an abundance of money to take care of themselves and enough left over to be a blessing to other people. The vision excites you for your friend's future, so you give your friend a call. When your friend answers, you excitedly speak the vision over your friend. You agree together in prayer for the fulfillment of the vision. You're both moved to tears as you feel so confident that God is moving and bringing about the desire. So your friend asks you to keep watch out with them for some open door of opportunity, a sign that God may be at work in their situation. Now, when your friend says that, you immediately remember that you have some cash you have been saving for a rainy day. You don't need the cash right away, but your friend desperately needs groceries and a winter coat right now. What action would you take? James would say that the demonstration of your faith would be to loan your extra money to your friend. You know that it's just a matter of time until the desire you have for your friend will manifest and they'll be able to pay you back. Put your own money on the line and you're attaching its fate to your friend's fate. It's an example of how faith-filled action can follow a faith-filled vision. Well, I hope this episode has been a benefit to you. If so, make sure to like and subscribe so you get more videos just like this one to help you in your success journey. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You know, great businesses and great leaders are built using effective communication. For more, go to speakingschool.com, grab my Elite Business Success Toolkit for free just for trying out our Speaking School membership. That's speakingschool.com. See you next time.